back to another incredible episode of Celebrity Catwalk. It would not be a true Celebrity Catwalk episode if we did not have some incredible furry fashionistas with us, and today is no different. I'm thrilled to say that we have this incredible array, and we'll have everyone introduce themselves and speak a little bit about themselves. We're going to start with Jennifer Jo Moyer, who is the executive director of the Pub Scouts. And the Pub Scouts are here. They are, as they say, if we were in Compton, they're repping their colors, they're repping their hood, they've got their badges on. I hope we're able to get a good shot of everyone in their badges, because the badges are bananas. It's Badgerama over here. So Jennifer Jo, please, for those who have been living under a rock and don't know about the Pub Scouts, please give us the crib sheet Dummies 101 version, please.
Well, Pub Scouts is an organization that raises money for other charity organizations. We are a 501c3 organization ourselves, but we raise money and donate it to rescue organizations at our fabulous events. So we have two major events every month. Every year. I wish every month. Two major events every month. Oh my gosh.
See, you've already spoken it into existence, so now I'm going to be bothering you.
Don't make that happen. I can't do two every month. We have two every year, and every month we have a general meeting where our members get together and we have fun with our dogs, and we do projects that translate into badges for the dogs. Like on Mother's Day, we made beautiful Mommy and Me jewelry, thanks to Skylar and her mommy. And we do other arts and crafts activities for the arts and crafts badges. And our main events are our glamping event. And everyone here was at the glamping event, and they will all get their glamping badges. And our red carpet event. So that's coming up in February, and we hope to be back on Celebrity Catwalk before that to tell you more about it. So I'll just tell you with the teaser, the theme this year is love.
Very nice. Yes, you will be back in January to tell us more about that. So absolutely, absolutely. So Jennifer Jo, please tell everyone, we'll also run it on the screen, but if I was interested in becoming a Pub Scout.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
If you are interested in becoming a Pub Scout and you are not in New York City, where our major troop is, and you are not in Atlanta, where we also have a very active troop, and you are not in Burbank, Illinois, where we also have a very active troop,
Nice.
You can still join Pub Scouts online. We have troops on Facebook. Troop 50 is for everyone who doesn't have a local troop to be able to participate in all the badges, and we have a national badge secret group that you can only join into if you've joined Pub Scouts. So you would go to www.pubscouts.org, and /membership is where the membership application is.
And anyone can join. And
anyone can join. We have a hamster, gerbil. Oh, sorry, Judith. We have a gerbil who is a member. We've had cats who are members. We have a stuffed animal named Milkshake, and she's a member, or he's a member. I don't.
Right.
He's
Milkshake is gender fluid.
Yeah. But Milkshake and his mommy are very active in Troop 4, even though he's a stuffed animal. We also sell Pup Scout cookies, just like the Girl Scouts. We have Pup Scout cookies, and our cookies are real meat treats, and they're made by Paul Casso in West Hampton Beach, New York. And
so local, buy local, shop local.
Sell local. So
Sell
you can
local.
only buy them from your local Pup Scout. But if you live, again, somewhere where you don't have a local Pup Scout, we'll be happy to send them out to you in minimum quantity of 12 boxes. If you're lucky enough to have a Pup Scout around, you can buy one box at a time.
There you go. And please remind everyone where they can get those, where I can buy. If I don't live in New York, how can I buy?
You would have to message us through Facebook, or send us a message through our website, pubscouts.org, and Pup Scouts National Headquarters on Facebook.
Okay, to get.
And they're chicken or beef with vegetables.
Nice, very nice. Please, I'd like everyone to introduce themselves, and please tell me why, is there one thing, there's so many wonderful things, probably too many to count, but one thing about Pub Scouts that you enjoy. I will go
Or
last.
What brought you to Pub
Or what brought you to the Pub Scouts even, or what attracted you, what you like, what you don't like. No, I'm just kidding.
Pub Scout. My name is Gladys, and my Pub Scout is Gia. And I met someone by the name of Amy Schrager who introduced me to Pub Scouts. At the beginning, I was not sure if I wanted to join on or not, but when I went one day with Amy, I was really impressed. And I met so many wonderful moms and pups, and I really enjoyed myself, and we got to do so much after that. And it was just so much fun, like meeting new people and doing stuff with them and going out with them and doing stuff with our pups. And everyone's company is just so wonderful to be with everyone.
Nice, Gladys. I like that.
Hi, I'm Heidi, and this is my Pup Scout, Skylar the Morkie. And I found Pup Scouts because when Skylar was a pup, we had an Instagram account. We met some dogs on Instagram, and they posted Pup Scout pictures. And I remember the one that we saw was when the group got together and did the Best Friends Strut Your Mud event in New York City. And it looked like so much fun, so I messaged them, and they connected us with the website. And we joined, and since then, we've met so many wonderful people, and we have so many new friends, both myself and Skylar. It's really, really special because the dogs get to know each other, and they're always happy to see each other. And we just have a lot of fun.
That's excellent, Heidi. So it was social media.
It was social media that brought me to Pup Scouts.
See that? It's working.
Yes.
It's working. It's working. It's
surely, we're
working,
taking over the
Jennifer.
world.
Yes, that's a good story. Okay, I like that.
Stitch, wake up. It's a little late.
I know.
Look alive, bud. Look alive, you're on TV. I'm Haley, and this is Stitch, and we found Pup Scouts the same exact way, which was
Look at that.
via Instagram, but we were searching for something, and we were searching for a local dog community as we're newer to the New York area. So I actually found you via the Doggist.
Oh, amazing.
And one of your events was, and it was like a smaller one or something, was actually in their weekly newsletter or something like that. Yeah. And you were tagged in it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want a uniform for my dog. But then I realized that there was actually so much more, because when I sent the picture to my mother in California, first thing she said, oh, is that like a Halloween costume? I said, no, he's a certified Pup Scout. So we have a lot to talk about and to update everybody on the West Coast, via Pup Scouts.
Thank
Stitch
you.
is going to steal the show.
Perfect.
Wow.
So Haley and Stitch are one of our newest members I think you're our newest ones in New York City.
We are.
And Fern is one of our original members in New York City. So
See
I
that?
can't wait to hear what Fern's going to say.
Yes, I am one of the original members of Pup Scouts. I've been in the dog community about, a lot of years.
Yes, since you're only 27, it's
Right,
been, it's
I
been,
would say close to 20 years already. I started with my former Shih Tzus, who are now long past. And there was nothing like Pup Scouts. What we had at the time were various groups just that were breed specific, and we would have meetups. And meetup was the big thing then. Meetup started to fade. I met a lot of people through Meetup and through different dog groups, and that's how I originally met Jennifer and Susan, who isn't here tonight, Susan Godwin, the other co-founder of the Pup Scouts. And they saw a need, and we always wanted to get together, all the people, to do things with the dogs. I like socializing my dogs. I like socializing with other people who have the same interests in dogs as I do. And the Pup Scouts was just perfect for that. They have a lot of great events. I'm pretty active. I go to most of the meetings and I go to the events. All my dogs are Pup Scouts. They all have uniforms. This one is wearing one of the Pup Scout T-shirts with the glitter on it because she's a glam girl. And besides Pup Scout mommies, there are Pup Scout daddies also. There are a few. We welcome men. We welcome people from all walks of life. And I've met a lot of very nice people in Pup Scouts. My dogs have met a lot of people. And besides just doing things with Pup Scouts, we're friends outside of Pup Scouts, and we do things. And it's very valuable, and it's a great group of people. And we really love it. My dogs love it too.
Yes, I think that's what's one of the things that's so great is that there's one of the things that struck me is there's such a diverse group. I've gone to Pub Scout meetings where there are corgis. I've gone to Pub Scout or Pub Scout events where there are corgis and there are labs and all different, like you said, cats and a gerbil and.
The gerbil never comes in person.
Exactly.
Thankfully.
Sorry.
Thankfully. But I would like to say we're not sizist, although the fact that we only have tiny dogs here tonight.
Yes, don't let this
fool you. I mean,
right.
we do not welcome large dogs into Pup Scouts. It just seems to be more of a small dog niche for dogs wearing clothes. But if your large breed dog would like to wear clothes, or we have bandanas as well, and join Pup Scouts, we are more than happy to have large dogs join. We do have a Rottweiler. No, she's not a Rottweiler. Sorry, Doberman.
Yes.
Nutella just bought her bandana, and Venom is not coming to any meetings. but Nutella was at the event in November.
Yes. So, and you are literally across the country. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes.
And we do have a member in Morocco.
That's right. Pub Scouts is international.
And we do have a member in Canada, Darlene Hachet.
Oh, see that? So you are slowly taking over the world.
Getting in
Do you
everywhere.
have any members in the Philippines? Did any of those people?
Oh, see that?
We have members in Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yes.
So what's coming up for Pub Scouts in 2020, Jennifer, that can you spill the tea on anything, or is it still too early to?
Well, 2020 starts off in February in dog world.
That's true.
We go straight from Christmas and Hanukkah and take a little nap through January and then wake up for Dog Fashion Week in February, where all the Pub Scouts will be attending, hopefully, our red carpet event. But before that, Aiden Nieves and Greg's New York Pet Fashion Show. And I believe there are other events coming up that weekend, too. But our event is on the Saturday of Pet Fashion Weekend, which is February 8th.
Absolutely. And if someone had to ask, because I feel like Pub Scouts is so much, it's more than badges, and Fern even kind of touched on it.
Well,
it's socializing, and please talk a little bit more.
I'm going to cut you off.
Please do.
Before you tell everything.
Please, yes.
Well, it was interesting to me that Haley mentioned that she first saw our uniforms and said, "Oh, I want a uniform," because that's actually where Pup Scouts was born. Susan saw the uniforms in an online store, and she and a few of us bought uniforms for our dogs, and we had a mock Pup Scout group on another website, which is now defunct, sadly, DP Family. And it was just a online social media give and take group. It didn't exist in person. But the dogs all had uniforms so that they could post pictures of themselves in the uniform. So it wasn't really a real thing. And then as we got more involved in it and we wanted to do badges, and they were doing the badge work and posting pictures of themselves cooking their own dog food and doing all the things that, of course, they were doing all for themselves, we said, why couldn't we do this in person? There are enough of us in New York that we could actually meet and do an in-person troop in New York. So we started meeting in person in our uniforms at Shake Shack mostly, and we would just make a plan to go to Shake Shack, and we would sit there and we would do a little craft activity or something like that, and earn another arts and crafts badge. And Eileen said, "I hate arts and crafts. Please do another badge." So then we said, like, we could do more. We could do more than just badges. We could raise money. If we collected money from everybody, we could give it to something or someone each time that we get together. So we would raise $25, $50, something like that, and donate it to something. And then we thought we could get bigger than that and actually have members pay a dues and have uniforms and more swag. And we send you this beautiful messenger bag. Yours will look better than this because this one is probably about 6 years old at this point. This is my original bag. I won't give it up. And so we send out a nice welcome packet and make it feel like a more official. We have ID cards that the dogs get with their name on it and the year that they joined. And then our events got bigger, and following your example, we have a big raffle where the money goes to a specific rescue, and we try to donate additional funds if there are any left over after you pay for throwing the event to the rescue as well. So it's gotten to be to the point where we were able to file for a 501c3 designation, and we are now officially a charity organization. So we didn't want to give up the social aspect because that's really important to all of us to get together. And so it's kind of a twofold thing. It's the earning badges and the dogs. I always joke, it's just like real Cub Scouts and real Brownies. The kids get all the credit after the parents do all the work. And so, yes, the dogs have a lot of fun getting together. They do know each other. They do get excited when they see each other every month at the events and at the meetings. We get excited when we see each other, and we make plans, additional plans, more plans. There's Thanksgiving plans. There's Hanukkah plans. Those aren't Pup Scout events, but there are Pup Scouts at all of those things. Just last week, we were all at Pet Retail World's event. And if you looked around the room, I'd say 2/3 of the people there were members. And it really feels good to be an important thing in the dog community, just not just part of the dog community, but a part of the dog community. Yeah.
It's become, I shouldn't need the microphone. I need the microphone? Really? Is my microphone died? Okay. It's become more than just an organization of mock uniforms or mock photo shoots or things of that nature. So I find that wonderful that it's really grown into that. And now that I'm thinking about it and you're telling me, it's literally become a global organization. You guys are global.
We have more places every year where we can say we have a Pup Scout. We don't have a troop necessarily, but we have a Pup Scout in in all these places. And California is still an enigma for us. We've had two attempts at troops in California, and I don't know, earthquake, fire, flood, mudslide, something must have happened. Yes, Pup Scouts glamping 2021 in California. We will take over the West, but yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Look, we all schlepped down to South Carolina last year. Oh my gosh, didn't we have a great party at the Celebrity Catwalk, South Carolina Southern style? That we had such a great party. Yeah, it couldn't go worse. It was awesome.
Animal party style. Exactly.
But see, Just this kind of fun that we're having right now is the kind of fun we have every time we get together. Heidi, tell them about Fiverr.
2 weeks ago on Halloween, we actually visited, what was it, Fiverr Children's Center, a children's foundation in New York City, which is just a group that brings youngsters from around the city together for different activities. And they invited the Pup Scouts to their Halloween gathering. So the kids were in costume, the dogs were in costume, and everybody had a great time. One thing I think that the dogs gain from all of this is they're so accustomed to being around different people and different dogs that they are so well socialized, and they love everybody. So we enjoy that.
That's excellent, excellent. And someone talk about the NYU event because that was amazing.
We went to the dorm at NYU to give a little puppy love to the students before midterms. And they really enjoyed it. I didn't think it would go as well and have as big a reception as it did. There were a lot of students there. They loved the dogs. They were holding them and kissing them, taking pictures of them. And they were so hospitable to us. They brought food. They had things for the dogs. They put down wee-wee pads. And they fed the dogs. And I just think it's great. And I think we'll go back again, won't we, Jen? Yeah, before finals. Yeah, I really enjoyed that event. I really did. Yeah.
Yes. Any favorite badges, please. Anyone want to grab the mic and talk about favorite badges?
Looking at Skylar's badges, one of the things that I'm looking at was we had an event last spring at the New York Hall of Science where we were invited to see a documentary that was made about different working dogs. And what was really special was they invited our Pup Scouts into the movie theater, and they actually sat in the front row, and they were all so good. They watched the movie. Nobody barked at the screen, which was good. And we got to meet some of the working dogs that were in the documentary and the filmmaker and take pictures with them. And Molly, who was in the movie, Molly the fire dog, is a Pup Scout. So that was how we connected, and that was great. So, yeah, looking at that badge.
Gia, any favorite badges?
Gia
Gia has a lot of badges.
She has a couple of them. I think my favorite one is the red carpet because it's just the design on it with the stars and the colors stand out pretty much. But they're all beautiful. And we enjoy spending a lot of time with the pups and the pup moms. And we get to go to a lot of different places with our pups. So that's interesting because there's always different places out there to check out so that we can check out and spend time with our friends and our pups.
Did you really get an apple picking badge?
Yes.
Did you go apple picking?
I did in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
You didn't see my badge?
I
Mark?
didn't.
I went apple picking a couple
I
weeks
didn't
ago.
see that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't see the app. I just.
Can I get a badge for that too?
Exactly. I love it. Jennifer, Joe, any favorite badges?
Well, I do want to bring up the Toy Drive badge because our troop in Burbank, Illinois, Troop 8, does a toy drive every year for their local children's cancer ward. And it's really amazing. And that reminds me, I need to send out my gift cards this week. And they ask for $5 gift cards or an unwrapped toy that they will then distribute to the toy drive at the cancer center. And they go in person with their Pup Scouts and deliver the toys and the gift cards to a party that is held at the children's cancer ward. And they've done it. I think this may be the 4th or the 5th year that they've done it. And so we ask all our Pup Scouts to please donate, and all our guys can get their toy drive badge participating in Troop 8's toy drive. So that one is really important to me and to us.
as an organization. I think also the first aid badge, when we went to, we've done it twice. We've gone to veterinarians' offices and they've told us about how to stock a home medicine chest for first aid kit for our dogs, and what constitutes a home emergency or what constitutes going to the emergency vet emergency. That's been really valuable for a lot of people. I myself learned how to do the doggy Heimlich and have happily, sadly, I don't know how to phrase it, had to perform it twice on 2 of my dogs. And it would have been very serious if I hadn't learned that. So, yeah, it's not just fun and games, Jen. It's not just fun and games. Sassy had a frozen chicken foot caught in her throat because she doesn't know how to go slowly yet. Since she's a very damaged rescue, and I forgot for a second that she wasn't as able as my other dogs to gauge what she's swallowing, and she's tried to swallow the whole thing, and it was frozen, so there was no give, and she totally was choking on it. And so I had to perform the Heimlich. It came shooting out, as did all of her dinner. Never been so happy to clean up puke in my life. But, yeah, and I learned that at the first aid badge at the vet's office.
Okay. I can't let you go on that note. So
No.
Before you go,
Let's not end there.
Let's not end it there. Please remind everyone where we can get Pub Scout membership information.
Pub Scout membership is at www.pupscouts.org. Pup Scouts, many pupscouts.org /membership, but you can find it on the whole site. There's a tab for membership.
Excellent. Thank you all very much for catching us on Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today. You'll be back again soon in a couple weeks, so you're just getting a quick break, but this was a little teaser. Thank you for watching us on MNN, and if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so that you won't miss a single episode. Thanks so much. Take care. Until next time.